The New York Jets are now without their veteran quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, but make no mistakes about it. They have a young defensive core that if you allow them to get after the quarterback, they can definitely make things happen. Let's talk about it. What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And yo, this Sunday, our Dallas Cowboys will face off versus the New York Jets at AT&T Stadium. I'm excited because I'm going to be in the building, man. So salute to everyone being out there at AT&T. I will definitely be out there representing. But what I want to focus on today is the New York Jets defense. And when it comes to the New York Jets, they have a very young defensive core, right? We know they got Quentin Williams, that defensive tackle. Sauce Gardner was one of my favorites out of last year's class. Cornerback is playing phenomenal. Quincy Williams, Jordan Whitehead, Jermaine Johnson. The list goes on and on. And I'm not going to read everything because I trust that you guys can read, right? But their defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, he is defensive coordinator. He was a defensive coordinator under Dan Quinn, our defensive coordinator, right? So he kind of did a rebuild with the New York Jets like Dan Quinn did with the Dallas Cowboys. And what do I mean by that? The 2021 season, the New York Jets was like the worst defensive team in the NFL. I think overall last year they were ranked fourth, right? So just like Dan Quinn came in 2021 and did an overhaul with our historically bad defense, they did the same thing in New York. So we saw what happened on Monday night. They can get turnovers. Now, the thing about the turnovers and some of the sacks, some of it was really on Josh Allen, but some of it was some of the things that the New York Jets were able to do versus the Buffalo Bills. So let's go ahead and get into the film session here. Now, I'll say this. When I watched the film, one of the tendencies I really picked up on early was that they did on Monday night was a light box. And for those of you who do not know, right, because we got all sorts of football fans from all different levels, the box is really pretty much 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. So as of right now in this blue shaded box, you have about 4 defenders. And ideally at any football level, whether it's Pee Wee, college or NFL, if you can only rush with 4, that works definitely in your favor. And they have this big defensive end and big John Franklin Myers. I think he's almost 300 pounds, right? But watch him right here. He is just going to bull rush this right tackle and get the sack. And as you see here, what I really want to emphasize is, once again, right, because when you're able to just rush 4 defenders, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's strictly a numbers game. So that's why it's ideal that you can just rush with 4, or in some cases even 3, right? But if you watch Big John, he just comes out and just beasts this man. Now, I will say this. I'm not a Buffalo Bills content creator by any means, so I'm not going to act like I know their entire roster, but I'm willing to bet money Terrence still ain't going out like this. Big Terrence just got his money, y'all. He is not going out like this, but it just shows some of the power that they have on the defensive front. So it's definitely going to be a battle in the trenches. On this next play here, you'll see the Bills in trips bunch left, right? And they're going to motion to a 2x2 set. But once again, just notice the box, light box, right? You can count this corner if you want to, but he's really covered up because he's going to come into motion, and then boom. Now, for Josh Allen, like I said, I don't know what was going on in his head on Monday night, but some of his reads were just bad. Because I highlighted right here, right? Wide open. Make the read, make the read, make the throw. Make the read, make the throw. Boom. You have this flat corner concept, make the throw. So I'm not sure what's really going on, but just with that pressure with the front 4, they were able to disrupt Josh Allen, and I'm not sure if they just fully just wired him or what was going on, but it was a bad performance from Josh Allen, just to be honest. On the next play, now you'll see the linebackers just a little bit closer. All right, so technically you can say, okay, they're in the box, right? But if you watch, he'll creep back on his heels right there. Boom. He's creeping back, dropping back. And then once again, right, when it comes to Josh Allen, the throw, if it's here, now I'm not sure if this was a design run play for Josh Allen, but bam, right here. This is Stephon Diggs, right? You get him one-on-one, versus this safety right here, I'm taking that matchup all day because there's nobody else back here in the picture. I'm not sure why Josh Allen decided to pull it and take off for a run, but once again, the Jets were able to meet him in the backfield. And on the next play right here, once again, just let me know, what do y'all see, right? Comment below, what do y'all see, right? Boom. Light box. Everyone drops in man. They're only rushing with 4. And these are plays you cannot happen at any level of football. I don't care. Now, here's where you have single high safety, so they're pretty much manned up. You have this deep crosser coming right here. But also, if you look, and we know Josh Allen's a scrambling quarterback, all of that green is right there. And here's the sticks. This is where you got to get to. You just got to get to the first down right there. So I'm not sure why Josh Allen, when he rolled out the pocket, there is nobody here. Like, there's nobody here. Like, just take off and run. Like, take off and run. If anyone comes down, it's going to be this corner, and Josh Allen's a big boy to take that matchup. But if you're looking to pass the ball, simply, that ball has to be led out here towards the boundary and to this guy, right? I am not sure why Josh Allen decided to let the play develop and just close his eyes and throw to a guy that's covered by 1, 2 defenders. And he sailed it too at that. This is just a bad play from Josh Allen. I'm not sure what the hell he saw, but of course, if you do that in the NFL level, 99.9% of secondaries are going to come down with the ball. That's a punt damn near. I mean, any of us watching this channel probably could have caught that. I would have caught it. You know what I'm saying? I would have caught it. I would have caught it and took it back to the crib, but I'm a little bit different. On the next play right here, right, you'll see once again, boom, middle linebacker creeps back, box is light, you're kind of spread out. In this play, they didn't rush with 4. They rushed with 3 because they dropped this defensive tackle back, right? So they dropped this defensive tackle back and they're rushing 3 on 5, right? So if you shouldn't even be able to get pressure on 3 on 5, right? Now, granted, we have Micah Parsons. We could probably go 1 on 5, but you shouldn't even be able to get pressure. But even with it, Josh Allen once again gets outside the pocket, steps up, and then he throws across field to this wide receiver over here. Now, once again, Josh Allen, I thought he's a more mobile quarterback. You have 2 blockers on this guy right here. You have 2 blockers right here. Go for it, bro. Like, go for it. You know, like, go for it if you're going to get outside the pocket, but don't throw cross field, across your body, because you're lucky no one is over there, because sometimes that's how a pick 6 ends up. All right, so throwing backside, throwing across your body, it just is what it is. All right, so damn, Tuck, all right, we picked up on the tendencies. We know they kind of rush with 4, sometimes with 3, keep light boxes, drop in zone. How do you combat that? Well, it's simple, right? The run game. As my guy West Coast Cowboys says, run the damn ball. 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 13 personnel, 3 tight ends, which we did run versus the Giants. Play action draws, RPOs, and there's going to be opportunity on the edge. And you see that here with this run for James Cook. And the one thing I'll say about, you know, the Bills versus the Cowboys is I think our offensive linemen, they're a little bit more mobile. And I feel like our tight ends are better blockers. We know Dalton Kincaid, you know, we watched him heavily in the draft coverage. He's not the best blocker, right? So if number 60, big number 60, is able to seal right here and hold this man and pretty much get his cheeks to the sideline, cheeks to the sideline, there's going to be a lot of opportunity, right? But it kind of stays square. You want to engage and turn your hips a little bit, right? If he's able to do that, it's pretty much off to the races, because you have this tight end, engage, boom, you'll take that, and then you have James Cook off to the races. So, you know, there's going to be opportunity for Tony Pollard, Enrico, and, you know, maybe even Deuce to have a big game on Sunday versus the Jets, because I feel like, you know, you can really beat them on the perimeter and also in the run game. On this play right here, you'll see the Bills are lined up in 12 personnel, and then once again, handoff. Now there's opportunity, and like I said, if you're able to engage this corner just a little bit longer, there's going to be a small window where Cooks could have, you know, cut and crease. And like I said, Tony Pollard is one of the best in the NFL, that if you give him this slight cut right here, this plant and cut, I'm taking that with Tony Pollard. I'm taking that with TP. If you call it, he'll haul it, right? But, you know, it's just one of those things where you got to just engage your block just a little bit longer, but there will be opportunity to make the plays happen. This is motion underneath. All right, and there's versus Sauce, right? So I know that Sauce Gardner is one of the emerging cornerbacks in the NFL, but versus Diggs, versus CD, you know, versus Brandon Cooks, who's going to be healthy. I think he's going to give it a go on Sunday. There's going to be opportunity. And how do you combat a quality corner in Sauce Gardner? You make him tackle, you make him go in motion, you do a lot of different things to get him uncomfortable. And this play right here, they start off in bunch right and they motion down into an I formation. So a little bit of power game, right? And I feel like with Hunter Luepke and some of the guys that we have, we can definitely go power. And once again, you'll see the opportunity out here on the edge. It's going to be opportunity. So there's going to be opportunity. Like I said, for the Cowboys, it's really just blocking up front, winning the game in the trenches, and getting Tony Pollard in the run game involved. I feel like our runners are going to have a good day, but also I think that our offensive line is going to fare well. But as long as you're just not sitting back in the pocket, letting them rush with 4 and do stupid stuff like this, our Cowboys offense will be just fine, man. So comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy Jay Tuck. Follow me on all social media platforms. If you love football content and you love the Dallas Cowboys like I do, you're in the right spot. So we got more videos down below. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. Peace.